may have heard a lot of times from different people how to get this job. You've listened to different stories and inspirations to push yourself a little harder the next time you try. But what does it really mean to you to get this job? How badly do you need to be a flight attendant? This is my story. At an early age, I already knew what I wanted. In fact, I've been telling my family and friends what I really want to become when I grow up. But things have changed, and I forgot about that dream when I started college. I took BSIT or Bachelor's Degree in Information Technology. And trust me, it wasn't an easy course. But I'm glad I graduated from college. It was then that I realized I didn't want to work as an IT professional, though it is a very high-paying job. I took a break about a year after graduation. No jobs, no salary, but I was living my life volunteering for a religious organization. And after a year long, though still confused of what career I should take, I decided to apply to become a call center agent. It wasn't that hard. I was also having fun because of my colleagues. In fact, I worked there for almost 4 years until one day, one of my friends told me I should apply to become a flight attendant. This was the moment I got reminded of that dream that I've been telling everybody when I was still a child. I don't know if it was by coincidence, but it felt like I have to follow that desire. So I applied and got so overwhelmed by the number of applicants who applied for the job. I never thought there are a lot of people wanting to become a flight attendant. I didn't succeed on my first attempt, nor the second. In fact, it took me 3 times before I was given the chance to prove myself. And in every attempt, I was telling myself I was gonna get this job and I'm never gonna give up. And that took me 2 years before I got it right. There were times that I questioned myself if it was the right job for me, if this is really what God has in store for me, and if it was, why can't I just get it that easily? And why has He planted it in my heart if it wasn't for me? Never did I realize that He was preparing me for it. He just wanted me to wait for the right time. You're probably feeling so down because you've been failing countless times. Or maybe you've waited for it, but you're scared to try. That you started doubting yourself if it was for you. And perhaps you compared yourself to others and how they're getting it right on their first attempt. But hey, I've got great news for you. Most great things don't come easy, but they are worth waiting for. Have you ever thought why a lot of people quit from this job so easily in their first year? It could be because getting the job for them doesn't have much value because they didn't give much effort and time. That is why it's so easy for them to let go because they don't need it that bad. Or perhaps it wasn't really their dream. And there are also people who have stayed longer for this job because they already knew what they wanted from the very beginning. So how badly do you really need to become a flight attendant? Are you just gonna give up because you didn't have the height, the smile, or the face that the airline is looking for? But wait, we don't have the same standard for every airline, so why are we giving up? Just because other people told you you're not good enough doesn't mean you're not gonna make it. It only means that you have to try again, and it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get it. The point is, you have to fulfill what is in your heart. If God has planted it in your heart, He knows you're gonna make it. He just wants you to wait.